Okay, so this is another killer gorilla story, because it's quite a funny one actually. Yes, something interesting happened on a train journey once. This was back when I was a little bit bigger than I was now. You know, I was hitting the calories hard, getting really into, you know, sort of somewhere between, you know, a sort of mix of a little bit of powerlifting, a little bit of strongman. You know, I was sort of mainly obsessed with trying to see how strong I can get, because, you know, that seemed like fun. You know, I never really wanted to be a bodybuilder just trying to look pretty in Speedos, but that's all it is, isn't it, bodybuilding? It's trying to manipulate your body muscles to grow so you look pretty in Speedos, and in an awkward way. And you know, in a lot of the areas, especially like the arms and stuff like that, you just end up with pointless muscle that is pretty much useless. But yeah, anyway, so all things aside, yeah, I was around about 20 stone then, because I was hitting the calories so hard. And obviously, when you hit the calories that hard, I mean, I was on about 8,000, 7,000, 8,000 calories around about that point. You know, when you hit the calories that hard, you obviously have to do a lot of shits. The more you eat, the more you shit, you know? It's as simple as that. And so obviously I have issues as well, because I have a degenerative condition, which also makes me have issues with that area anyway. So mix high calorie diet with that, you know, it's a big old accident waiting to happen. So as you can imagine, you can almost imagine where we're going to go with this train story. So, anyway, so, you know, we, well, I got on the train, and luckily, this is a couple of years back. It was in between, like, when all COVID and stuff started going down, you know, back at the beginning, and I got a train over to Newquay. Now, luckily, because of the COVID lockdown, there was only one other couple on the train, so, you know, at least there wasn't a lot of people on the train. But and back then, when I was bigger, when I was 20 stone, you know, I couldn't find any sort of underwear that I could wear, because I've got, you know, quite large, old, saggy balls, and so they get really sore with, you know, when I used to wear boxers and stuff like that, because whenever I'd move my massive thighs, they would just get crushed in between the two or squished with the boxers. So I just gave up. So I was always rocking commando. I was always wearing no boxers, just shorts, and well, yeah, just shorts because it was the sun. But yeah, just shorts and a t-shirt. That's all I had. And well, yeah. So here we are. So normally, what would happen back then when I'm hitting the calories really hard, I'd have like a big shit in the morning to, you know, it's normally the biggest one. And normally around about 11, sort of 12, there'd be another one. It was back then, it was about 3 to 5 a day, sometimes more. And yeah, so I forgot to have my extra one. And then, you know, because I was so strong at that point, when I'd sneeze, you know, it hurt. All my muscles just went. There's an explosion of all my muscles just spasming, but all strong muscles spasming. It was intense, and well, yeah. So I realised I'd forgotten, and as I got onto the train, I just realised, oh shit, I could feel the second one coming, and then I just went sneezed, and oh my days, it was an absolute diarrhea splat attack. There was so much fucking shit, so much shit, and you know, splat attack, not like a little nugget you might be able to hide. We're talking the whole fucking shorts were just splattered, diarrhea dripping out the shorts and everything. So I was a little bit fucked. So I went down to the toilet, ran past this couple at first, and obviously, you know, at that point, they couldn't really see what was going on. Now, luckily, I always carry a man bag everywhere I go. Fucking love a man bag. Little satchel, loads of pockets to put things in. Fantastic. And I always carry wet wipes just in case, because you never know when you're going to need something to clean yourself up with travelling around. You know, toilet papers aren't always that good. I don't use toilet paper anyway. I haven't done for years. But yes, I went into the toilet, obviously, dealt with it the best I could. But obviously, like I said, I was rocking commando. So the shorts were covered in crap, and I was hoping in the train there would be like a way, like a sink I could at least wash them off with a little bit. You know, maybe walk around with wet shorts, but clean. You know, down here we just have cheap, absolute cheap crap trains, you know, because we're in the middle of nowhere. So it was just a tiny little dribble trickle of a tap, so I couldn't wash my shorts, but I did have the baby wipes so I could clean myself up. So it was either walk around with these shitty shorts dripping shit everywhere, or walk around half naked. And so I chose the latter. I walked around half naked. I was naked from the waist down, not the upwards, where wouldn't have caused so many problems, but from the waist down. Oh, you know, anything about shit just makes me laugh. So I was finding it hard not to laugh the whole time. I was walking around this train half naked, and I walked past this couple again, and I just said, "Sorry, I shat myself." Oh, yeah, I was much bigger than they just looked utterly terrified. They said nothing. So I went back to my seat, and luckily the train driver found it quite funny. He thought it was funny, so I didn't get in trouble for being half naked. I explained the situation. He just laughed. He thought it was hilarious. He was pointing out that CCTV are going to have a right field day laughing at this little episode. Yeah, good times. But yeah, so yeah, that was it. And luckily, you know, I called a friend and my sister. I was like, look, explain what happened. They just laughed. I was like, look, I need a towel, so I'm not walking around town naked when I arrived. So they came and met me, both of them in the end, brought me a towel each. But I thought best try two, just in case one can't turn up. So yeah, so they came. My friend came laughing and just laughing and laughing and laughing. Yeah, and then I wore a towel like a kilt, basically, walking around town, and then got a taxi to where I needed to go. Gave the shorts a good wash. Yeah, absolute madness. But yeah, that's a good old fun story. That's a shit yourself killer gorilla story. Yeah, many more shit tales to go. I've shat myself so many fucking times with the high calorie stuff. Yeah, good times. Right, this is another killer gorilla story. Subscribe.